Sato Ma Sadgamaya Tamashu Ma Jyoti Gamaya Mriturma Amritangamaya Aviravir Maihi Rudro Yate Dakshinang Mukham Te Namang Pahi Nityam Te Namang Pahi Nityam Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. O Lord, lead us from the unreal to the real. Lead us from darkness to light. Lead us from death to immortality, and evermore shine in our hearts with your resplendent face. Om, peace, peace, peace be unto us all. So today, as just now have been mentioned, that we'll go through the Shanti Gita, mainly chapter 6, 7 and 8, just to touching here and there. The topic is the joy that comes with self-knowledge. So what is the goal of life? The goal of life is to attain joy or attain peace. That is everyone, we are searching for joy, peace. And that abiding joy, the abiding peace, the state of attainment of fullness, perfection, that is the goal of life. And following this instruction, Arjuna attained to that peace again and understood that the identification which we normally carry is not right, and that brings us unhappiness and bereavement and pain. So now, conclusion of life is to attain to that peace, but there are so many obstacles. That's why the sadhana we have talked about yesterday, that one should have to practice, go to a teacher, learn something, purify one's mind, heart and soul by selfless activity and all other lessons as the scriptures suggested. Now, chapter 6, we find Arjuna is saying, now those who attain to this knowledge on page 132, it says, King Kartabam Vidang Krishna King Nishidhyo Madasame Vishesha Lakshanang Teshang Vistarena Prakasayo. Elaborately tell me, Vistarena Prakasayo, elaborately express to me that what are the special signs of a person Vidam, means those who have realized the truth or understood who are they, what is their own real nature. King Kartabam, what is their duty? And King Nishiddham, what they should not do. So please tell me all these things. And see, naturally, Bhagavan says, Kartabha, the duties for whom? Where is the body identity? And he is not body, how can he have any kartabha, duty? Duty for whom? We do because of our duty identification. This is the world, this is the work we have before me, I'll have to do this, this is my necessary responsibility. But for a person of realization, where is the duty? Then says, oh dear friend, kartabbam bhaupi akartabbam. There is no duty to be done, and there is nothing not to be done. They're free soul. They roam around in the world with fullness of their freedom. They're not bound by any rules and regulations of the society. We are bound because we have our body identity. That's why look at Sri Ramakrishna's life. What body identity? He has no body identity and he lives in the world. Sometimes he puts his cloth in his armpit and says, "Do I look bad?" Like a child. He has no responsibility. He's not bound by anything in the world. That is the total freedom. Not any mad person may be like that. A mad guy and a Brahmagyani may behave the same way. But mad guy is not Brahmagyani because mad person is mentally deranged. And this person is beyond mind. So he does not identify himself with the body at all because body identity is gone much, left him much earlier. So they are kartaru, they have no karta. They have no identity, the I am doing. Therefore, Brahmarupa, they remain in the Rupa in the divine form of Brahman. That means they identify not with the body, but they identify with Brahman. And therefore, Nisheda Vidhi Varjitam. There is no Nisheda, nothing to be done or forbidden for him, or there is nothing to be done as duty. So that's a one great sign of a Jnani, and he has no attachment. Page 134. No pravitti, the verse 4. No nivrittirva. He transcends the body consciousness, therefore, neither attraction towards the pleasant or aversion from the unpleasant. His actions, results of actions, and the sense enjoyment will cease to have any impact on him. Whatever they are doing, even if they do something, they will not be affected by that. How? Here comes the philosophy, no? We have three types of karma. We are guided by the karma. The what is called sanchita, which is stored up, the prarabdha, which is going on, and which is sanchita, prarabdha, and kriyaman. What I am doing now, this now doing, its impact will happen, good or bad, for us who identify with the body and mind. But the Brahmagyanis, they have no old store of karma that goes away with the knowledge. As soon as one gets the knowledge, that old bundle of old memory stick becomes zero for him, old. Because it is as soon as the knowledge comes, this identification happens, and karma, there is no karma for him. So old is gone. And up till now, what he has done from childhood till the point of liberation, that karma also is gone with the knowledge. What remains? The momentum. At the point of illumination, the body was going on in a momentum, no? There is a trajectory. You throw a stone. That last life, we thought we will be something. So we targeted that corner or this corner or this corner, our goal. And the life is started now, thrown. And it is the ball is going in the target to hit. In the middle, if I decide that I'm not going to throw any more stone, so what will happen? Everything falls this side. Only the momentum continues. You cannot check that. So that is the portion of karma continues. But he works like us. He eats like us, moves like us. But he is so free. He is not bound by any rules, regulations, observances. He lives in his own consciousness of absolute bliss. Brahmagyanis like. So, dehu prana mano buddhi, chit ahankara indriyam, daivam cha vasana chista tad yogat karma sambhav. Karma action is possible when to the intention of that identification with the body is there, Your mind is working, senses are working, intellect is working, ego and desire. There is some desire and fulfillment of that desire. But Jnani sarvam vicharena nirasya jarabodhata. But the Jnani, the knower of truth, sarvam, everything by analysis, giving up all our matter, sarupena satchidananda, in that own divine nature, own essential nature, Swarupa, which is my essential nature, the Vishranti, he takes full rest in his own divine self. So it is not vacuum or shunya. There is a concept, Buddhistic philosophy comes over here. Sometimes we think that so everything is gone means one becomes like remains in voidness. Void, void is not void. It is the experience of something which cannot be expressed. That is the state of fulfillment, perfection, fulfillment, joy, absolute. And there is no lesha of karma. 7 verses, karma lesho bhaved naosya. He has no trace of any karma. Niskriyo atmataya jate. As he is a renouncer, renounced everything, jyoti, and niskriyo, and inaction, because they live in Brahman. Brahman is in inaction in that atmataya. And for him, the result of actions of karma, how it will be. So they become sakshina, bhashyate sarva. He stands in the witness consciousness in that state. And now, verse number 10 says, 137, Vicharati griha karje, takto deha bhimanata. His unique, I'm not going to read this, ask it. The English translation on page 138, 10th verse. They move around engaging in household chores. They also, Brahmoganis, they in our Ramakrishna mission, many great Swamis are there who are Brahmoganis. You see, they are talking like ordinary person to you, sitting with you, walking with you. So the Vicharati, they are moving around, engaging in household activities. They do the office, they are running big uh, responsible activities of the centers. But he is also renounced their body identity. They live in this, but without the body identity. They delight in the company of others while confirming social norms. They see that like as we enjoy sometimes, so they also enjoy the local all other duties and responsibilities, remaining completely free from passion. Only the difference, we have some identification things internal. That's why it says rasho varjang raso piyasya parandishya nivartate. Rasha, the attachment which remains even after our full, we are intellectually understanding this, but we are still, our mind gets attached to the things of the body and the body related ideas. But that rasha, that attachment, that touch, that also gets totally gone from them when they param drishta, when they see the supreme reality as their own self. No? So therefore, what lakshana? He says the knower of truth abide in their true self. As a result, they are moving around, engaging in household chores, having renounced their body identity. They delight in the company of others. Ramakrishna goes to Calcutta, meets many people. Naren comes, Rakal comes, so many devotees coming, going. So they interact like ordinary, as if that's why people feel that he is like us. Then Bhagavan says that Avajananti mang mudha, even I come, God himself comes, totally disidentified, but he becomes the ruler, he king, he like acts in the role of a king, or as a poor Brahmin, or a prince like Buddha. No, they after illumination, they move in the world without only the one difference, that no connection with the world, but living in the world. So it is appearance. They work, they talk, they eat, they sleep. It is all appearance as it were. So, Biharit. Vividai bhavi. You cannot limit them in any restriction. Say they who vividai bhavi means in diverse manners. Vividai bhavi, varied moods. That is mood is better word. Vivido bhava, in varied moods. Sometimes like a child, sometimes like a ghoul, sometimes like, the Brahma Gyanis behave. It is very peculiar way. And from external thing, we cannot judge them. We misunderstand them as Ramakrishna was to call Pagal Thakur. Pagal means crazy guy, crazy man of Dakshineshwar. Because his behavior does not comply with our behavior, our norms and protocols. Therefore, it says the renunciate, being detached from intentions and non-intentions, wander around with diverse temperament and conducts themselves in manifold ways. They are beyond all worldly conventions. And their body only goes on, how? 13. It is carried along the momentum of the past life's action, much like a piece of cloth being blown away by the wind. The wind blows the leaf, Ramakrishna said. The, the, the leaf moves, not with his own intention, but as the nature takes it. So their body, disease comes, okay, it has come. They're okay. Enjoy health, enjoy disease. Everything is, this comes and goes. They are never affected with this. But they do feel. They talk about, oh, my leg is hurting, my hand is, throat is troubling. When they come down in the body consciousness a little bit to behave in this world, but internally they are totally detached from that. Nana Veshadharo Yogi Vimukta Sarva Veshata. The liberated yogi, being completely free from all conventional dress attires, assumes diverse appearances. At times, he may be in beggar's clothing, while at other times he may be a naked person, and yet at some other times he may be engrossed in worldly enjoyments. No, sometimes you will see in the royal court, Ramakrishna says, in the bolster, he's sitting in the bolster and like this, as if he's like a child. Sometimes he's ordinary person like a beggar. So very difficult. That Dakshineshwar, one sadhu came, and then he was his matted locks, dirty body, and he's collecting some food from the trash can, and then eating and feeding the dog. And then he said, Hridu, shall I be like him also like that? That means he has no, he cannot specifically say, because he is a knower of truth, he will be behaving this way. Brahma Jnana. This whole world is a play for them. Therefore, sometimes he behaves like this. It is how they live in the world. It is called Soilu Shabat Besoi. As an actor, actor acts in different roles and uses different costumes. So he says that similar to actors, always achieving diverse roles by donning various attires. Some yogis are engaged in beggar-like behavior, while others behave with a royal magnificence. Some are passionate and engaged in sense enjoyment, while others abide in total renunciation. Some decorate themselves with gorgeous celestial attire, while others wear old, torn rags. A few remain unclothed, and others wear a waistband. So it is a peculiar way. We cannot understand by outward behavior that way, but they are free. What does it mean? They are not bound by any law, and they enjoy whatever they like. That Alexander went to see the wonders of India, and he was taken to the Himalayas, and a naked sadhu, holy man, is just lying down or on a stone. And seeing this austerity, Alexander was very pleased, and he said, "Hey, sir, if you come to my palace, I will be happy." And he said, "Why bother me? Get out of my way. I am sunbathing." His sunbathing is so enjoyable, he does not care for palace. And then he said, "What? I shall kill you." So the Alexander is Alexander, but and the holy man laughed and just burst into laughter. "Oh, you will kill me? May the fire cannot burn, the sword cannot cut," like that, as is the ancient wisdom. His small and Alexander was taken aback. My God, what is this powerful person? Naked fakir, I'm nothing in position, and I am the Alexander, I can just chop the head just now. And in the front of that, when I'm taking the sword or I'm angry, he dares to say, you kill me, you're a fool." May the sun, the fire cannot burn, the water cannot soak. No, I am that. No, so that is the beauty. So they don't care for anything because they live in their own eternal consciousness. And that's why the behavior pattern, it is said, Krishna Bhogi, Shuka Tyagi. Shukadev is called Tyagi. Shuka, Sanandan, Sanat Kumar, Sanat Kumar. They are called the four great rishis. From the childhood, they are liberated. From the birth, they are liberated. So they roam around in the whole world freely. They are the examples of extreme renunciation. And then Krishna Bhogi, Krishna is the king, and he is rescuing the, the ladies who are captivated in by the kings in different bad kings there. So destroying the evil from the society and bringing them. Appears he is a king, but totally detached. What is his mind? Who knows? But his external behavior is some. Of course, people take advantage of this. Say, I am a yogi, so I am a Brahmogyan, so I can do everything. So that is a danger of it. But it is because they're not truthful. But here we are talking about really what happens after this realization that I am not the body, not the mind. What happens? They enjoy the total freedom. They have no shame. Lajja, Ghrina, Bhoy. Three things: be fear, Lajja, the shame, and Ghrina, what is called hatred. They're all gone from their heart. There is nothing. They see only God and only Brahman. So their behavior is so unique. Kaschit, Sugandha, some anoint their bodies with perfume, some smear themselves with ashes. You go to the Himalayas in this cold season, they smear ashes all over the body. And some enjoy the company of young women riding in a carriage while chewing cardamom wrapped in betel leaf. All this description of Indian style description. Some may appear 18, some may appear as if intoxicated, while others behave like ghouls. Some are dwellers of the forest, some may remain silent, while some skilled or orators adept in lively debates. No, Brahmajnani, Vivekananda like people giving oratory, great oratory and all this. So sometimes he does not say anything like a fool as if he is a fool. So he sits silent. And moreover, how some speak loving words, display good manners, very, very cultured and very well behaved, and some lack the social graces. Some are householders, while some are forest dwellers. Some are dull, while others are highly intelligent. So you cannot categorize these people, but they live in their internal joy, but their behavior, ityadi, vividhoir bhavai. So like this in varied ways, they through imperceptible, though perceptible by us, they live through the various ways. The knowers of truth roam around these expressive marks and nana bhaveno in diverse ways and nana besheno wearing different costumes. Charanti gata samsayo. They'll move around in the world without any samsayo, doubt. We have doubt. How much we read, still I know I am the body. How much we understand, then our ignorance covers us. But Gata Samsaya means they attain to that state, no more any darkness, no more any confusion, no more any thing to misunderstand that I am, again, body or mind, or I am connected with this. Dehatma buddhito loko, bhajya lakshana. Ordinary people confined by their identification with the body see only external signs. Certainly, the internal spirit can never be comprehended through external signs. Ramakrishna is in which mood, what time, who can assess that? The Brahmagyanis, they live in their own mood. So they cannot be in our order also. We have seen such sadhus who apparently appears very simple, apparently sometimes moody, because he is very moody. But they live in their internal joy so much, so they don't care for outside. But that is not to find out them and limit them. Therefore, purity of mind is attained if one surrenders everything unto this type of people, no? Or God Himself. So now this is the verse is said, having abandoned all the objects of these senses, being free from the expectations, certain wise individuals remain indifferent and detached from sensory objects. And I'm reading on 149, verse 30. He says, having abandoned the objects of the enjoyments, some spiritual personalities will remain totally detached from the world and being free from all expectations, they remain in the world. Certain wise individuals remain indifferent and detached from the sensory objects. Anything in the world, they detach themselves. Some are renowned as pleasure seeker, entangled in the pursuit of the sensual enjoyment. They move around sensory objects. The cause of their behavior, why they do this? The cause of this diverse behavior is due to the action performed in their past lives. It is the momentum of the past life. Body rolls on. So that is the point. Suppose one takes a gun and triggers it, and the bullet is on the way. So after you are triggered, this momentum is gained, you have no control over how it goes. That's why it appears everyone's karma. We say, oh, it is my past life, my fate. In India, we call it my fate, my karma. My karma means what I decided in my past life, that is this. So it is going in between, and you cannot stop that. It will stop in its own time. Someone will die at the age of 80, someone 20, someone 30, someone 50. A Brahmagani may be born and stay for a few days and experience some and then die. Or she may be going on, and someone is going on through rough health condition. Someone is going through. This is because of the past life's karma. Though everything is new, momentum is no more added because of their disidentification. But the past momentum will force the body to continue. Some people come put this question, why he is a holy man, why he is suffering? And that question is solved here. Because a holy man, he will not have hunger. He will be living on the air only. That's not the point. His previous karma will guide his after experience also, how his body will act, mind will react, and how suffering, pleasure, pain all comes, no? That will happen. The Swami Premeshananda, huh? Swami Premeshananda Maharaj is considered one of the Brahmagyanis in our order, huh? Who composed the song Arupa Shayare, an infinite ocean of consciousness. That a breeze comes and that is Ramakrishna, no? Like that, which is beyond mind and intellect. That reality took a form of human form. And he used to say, he had this composition of this song was so super. Swami Brahmananda used to say, he who will listen to this song, he who has composed this song, he is unique and unparalleled. He is blessed. One who will sing this song, he will be blessed. One who will listen, he will be blessed. Brahmananda Swami said, when he first heard this song composed by Swami Premeshananda, and someone is singing who is Premeshananda Swami's student, a brahmachari who was brahmachari under Premeshananda Swami, Somananda. He was a good musician. He came to Raja Maharaj in Belur and sang. And Maharaj was then also in Sylhet in Bangladesh. And he remarked like that. Mahapurush Maharaj used to go to Samadhi. So this person, he's a realized soul. The whole Ramakrishna Sangha respects him for that. But he used to lie down, and in old age, his body becomes so old and a little allergic. Allergic, we get the flowers allergy. But he used to get allergy. If the cloud comes in the sky, his body will start itching. so, so allergic person, and he is so old, so frail, so he could not. There's almost an old person does that, lying down and sleeping most of the time, or as if we're sleeping. So Swami Sanatanananda Maharaj, who is now one of the vice president of our order now, the Swami was then a brahmachari, and he used to serve this song. And he questioned, Maharaj, the whole day, what do you do? You are lying down and don't talk. He is a very powerful person before, but as he become old naturally. But he's a Brahmagyani. He said, yes, what do you think? What do you do here? You're only lying down and yes, I go to Vrindavan, I go to Dakshineshwar, I go to Kamarpukur, like that. And then he used to sometimes say, Holy, as a disciple of Holy Mother, Sarvada Devi, that Sarvada Devi said, but this body is continuing, what can I do? Mother told me, my boy, you are blessed. And he used to also, mother used to appreciate him as a baul. He said, my baul singer. So he used to appreciate him. So he said that mother told me that my child, my son, you have only this much prarabdha. This much. Then he used to jokingly say, Ma does not understand what does it mean this much. And if this much is so for me, if you had shown that much, what would have happened? That's the karma of the past life. The realization has been completed. He lives in his inner consciousness, always in the mood of a divine conscious level. But the body is undergoing this suffering and so much irritation. We used to go and our duty was to rub his body softly, very old skin, so to rub it so that he feels a little comfort. But he's suffering that much physically, that because of the prarabdha. But no more karma added, no more desire, no more to see anything, because they live in that infinite joy. What they will desire here? There is no object to be crave, this object to crave for that, because they are already fulfilled. So, prarabdha vasana, because of the prarabdha, in the case of human beings, longing or vasana, desire, and propensities for sensory experiences on page 150 arise from the inclination of past life's action. And whatever is engaged in pravitti or disengagement from nivritti, worldly affairs, prarabdha is the overall controller. So prarabdha takes hold of everyone, but Gyani enjoys his freedom. We ignorantly go through that same state. Our prarabdha brings us good and bad in life, no? Suppose I trigger the gun and bullet goes, and I say, no, 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 hey, bullet, don't go that way, come this way. It will not move because it's just momentum and direction has been fixed. So it will hit in life. You meet some people, you have some good relationship or some bitter thing or some, all these things are coming because of the prarabdha karma. But we experience that and go through that with crying and weeping, and he goes with full freedom. So that is the freedom, freedom, freedom. Now, after hearing all these things, even Arjuna again is being advised by Sri Krishna that, you know, I am telling you the most secret things in this life, that Purnam Chaitanyamekam Satattvato Anna Nahi Kanchit Na Maya, na Ishvara, na Jivo, Deshakala, Charachara. There exists nothing other than that absolute one. Is page 155. Complete in fullness, existence and consciousness. There is neither Maya, nor God, nor individual souls, no time, space, nor moving and unmoving entities. And there is Naham, not tongue, not I am here, not thou art there, not even the world, not those planes where the abodes of created beings go, heaven. Nothing, not even a trace of your duality is there. No, for sure, nothing exists at all. Kevalam Brahmamatram, on Brahman alone remains there as sole existence. There is not even a trace of anything else. Contemplate upon this day and night. Everything you see indeed is like a dream, an illusory appearance, etc., etc. So there is nothing new you can hear it. Huh? Now, Arjuna said all these things you are talking about. This universe is unreal. This is all Maya. Huh? Now, tell me, Arjuna's question, Nirgunang Paramang Brahma. Brahman is Nirgun, beyond all qualities. Nirvikaram, it is beyond all changelessness, no change. Be niskriyam, beyond all actions. Jagat Srishti Katham. Are, how the world will be created? If that is the absolute truth, and this Brahma Gyan is live in that consciousness, then where the Jagat is coming? It is that is a confusing thing. Understand this fundamental point. Again, coming back to the same question on the chapter number 7 now, almost towards the end of the book. It says, Nirgunang Paramang Brahma. You said Brahman is absolutely beyond all qualities. Nirvikaram, which has no change in it. Viniskiyam, it is not under the pale of this action and inaction, all these things. Jagat Srishti, then you are saying this world is created and I see it, I experience it, all suffering and pleasure and pain goes on. How? You see, Bhagavan now said, let's say it is called the Ajatavad. So many philosophies, no. Ajatavada means the philosophy of non-creation. So long he was talking in a lower level. Maya, this, that. And in one stroke, here he's saying, Srishti Nasti, Jagan Nasti, page 159. Jivo Nasti, no tatha Ishara. Maya Rishyate Sarvam, Bhasyate Brahma Sattaya. There is no Srishti, creation, there is no creation. I am seeing you. There is no creation. No creation. Jagat, this world, material world. No, there is no material world. Jiva, I, the individual who is questioning, Jiva Nasti. Then, creator God? No creator God. Are what is this then? This is that. That is that. It is Ajatavad. That's why Swami Vivekananda says, there is no Ishvara means God. God the creator. There is no creator in absolute truth. Who is creator? Dethrones. God is dethroned. Vedanta dethrones the God out. Get out. You God, you get out. I am, I get out. Only that remains that. There is no who will say what. That's the Ajatavad. No, two, three philosophies mostly working. We always work on Vivartavada. Vivartavada means without changing the substratum, you see something wrong or superimpose something. Gross example, looking at the rope as a snake. This is old example, three-eyed 3D glass. This is better to example, modern example. It is not there, but you see everything. And you feel it so strong and real. So this is the Bivarto. Nothing has changed. This world remains, as I see, when I take out the glass, I see this as it is, no? But I put it, it's another world of experience. So similarly, this is Satchidananda is the only reality, and you are wearing a Maya glass, and because of that you are seeing all these things. So neither creation is there, neither creator is there, neither jiva is sufferer is there, neither the person who will redeem them from suffering. All this duality, nonsense. There is nothing. Only Brahma eva kevalam. Malchan Jatha stimita gambhire jalarashi, just in the same serene and profound and expansive ocean water, no? Vast ocean water. Waves that emerges due to the wind is not distinct entity from the water. If you say at all, you see the world, it is nothing but the ripples and waves. And it is nothing but the ocean water. It is no different from the ocean. So therefore, likewise, the universe is perceived within the absolute consciousness to the illusory power of Maya, that's a bridge of ignorance, or the ripples are coming up on the surface of the ocean, but it's the one ocean. And whatever you are seeing, I am seeing you, you are that Brahman, I am that Brahman. There is nothing but every wave may be different, but all waves are nothing but ocean water. And we are all one, and that is the truth. Brahmagani lives in that consciousness. And I can go on, but the same thing will be repeated right and left. And I do not know any book you read, any Vedanta lecture you hear, what to talk about other than this. So that's why we should not be bored. But we'll have to understand it in a deeper level and to feel that yes, really, what we are seeing, we are not denying that, but this seeing is a delusion. Actually, you are misinterpreting Brahman as human being, as the earth, as sun, moon, stars, galaxies, whatever we see, it is nothing but one ocean of consciousness. As you see it to the Maya lens, all different forms, actions, then who kills whom? There is no killer, there is no killed. There is no lover, there is no love to be loved. There is no object to see, and the seer. Even seer idea is also gone. We are taking, we call Vedanta, and I am the seer, and the object seen. Seer, seen, seer, seen. But that word is also in the duality. You have to go beyond that. There is no seer, there is no sin. Who to see? Who will see? If there is but one. So that is the conclusive expression. And establishing in that, they'll ultimately, he said, Bhagavan said that I told you before also, now I have given you this and all this. So now be peaceful, now be joyful. That's why last word, the book ends here in the page 209. Oh, my friend Partho, since you are the knower of truth, therefore remain silent. Don't talk. When you talk, then you have not understood anything. When you see, I understand, that means you didn't understand anything. So only you be silent. This story I told you in the other case also, that there is a student went to a teacher and is very sincerely begging at his feet, sitting in his feet, saying, "Sir, please tell me about Brahman." Then the teacher became silent. Don't say anything. So 5 minutes, 10 minutes, tense moment going on, all silent. Then he again said, "Please, sir, please tell me. I want to know about Brahman. Please teach me." And then again it went on. And then another few minutes went past. Then he said, "Sir, I want to know. Please tell me about Brahman." And then the teacher said, "My boy, I was teaching you what Brahman is. If you say that it is not that Brahman, because you are limiting with the words and you're trying to describe it, there is duality coming. That is not Brahman. No iho nanausti kinchana. There is not many. Vrihadaranyaka says, no iho in this universe. There is no nana in this truth. There is no many. It is absolute one. An absolute one without a second. That's why the scripture says, Advaitam, not Advaitam is not dual, negative way. Ekameva, only one. Upanishad says, Brahman is only one. And again, why are you saying not two? Only one means we understand. No, lest you mistake again. That's why he's saying doubly, not one, not two even. There is neither one. Ekonai duyar prakriti nithar. Swami Vivekananda sang this song. Nahi Surya. Let me conclude with the song. Nahi Jyoti, Nahi Shashanka Sundaro. Nahi Surya, Nahi Jyoti, Nahi Shashanka Sundaro. Vashevo me Chaya Samo Chobi Visha Chara Charu. সেদারাও বদ্ধ হলো শূন্যে শূন্য মিলাইল অবাং মানস গোচরম বোঝে প্রাণ বুঝে যার নাহি সূর্য নাহি জ্যোতি নাহি শশাঙ্ক সুন্দর there is no sun, nahi surya, nahi jyoti, there is no light. Nahi Shashanko Sundaro, this beautiful earth, nothing, nothing, nothing. Bhase me Chaya Shamo. These are in the dream, like in the space, some cloud or some play of cloud, no? Chaya Shamo. No. Bhasebo me chaya samo chobi visho chara charu. The moving and the unmoving, what you see, it is like a shadow. It is like a dark cloud covering it and it's floating in the space. And that also stopped. সে দাঁড়াও বাধ্য হলো শূন্যে শূন্য মিলাইলো. This world was not there. This creation was not there. It came, it was non-existing, enters into non-existing. Void, enter into the void. Why like this? 3D glass was put, take out, gone. Was it real? Yes, so long you saw it was real. So long I am interacting, it is real. You keep the Maya glass, so long ignorance glass is kept. Yes, it is there. But take out, what did vanish? This world went away. Shankaracharya says, Kutralinamidam jagat, udunaivo maya drishtam, kaggatam kenava nitam. Kaggatam, why did it fly away? Fly away. Kenava nitam, who have stolen this entire universe. Ko kaggatam kenavanitam kutralinam. What did it dissolve? This world of variety, diversity, of it's all right and wrong and good and bad and everything. Kenavanitam, kaggatam kenavanitam. Shankaracharya and Vivek Chudamani. Kenavanitam kutralinam idam jagat. This wonderful world of diversity of man and of so much integrity, what did it vanish? It said, it is gone. Before my ignorant state, just before my knowledge dawned now, I was seeing this world, the entire world. Where did it go? That's the question. That's why it's called Shunno. It was not non-existing. The dream was non-existing. You wake up, what happens? Where did dream go? Dream was not there. Mind created your dream, and when you wake up, dream is gone. So wake up call. Let us wake up from this dream of ignorance to the light. Then we'll get in peace. Okay, thank you. But some question is there, few minutes.
Intensify our spiritual life. How to intensify our spiritual life?
Yeah, we are talking about Vedantic perspective. Then we'll have to, spiritual life will be intensified if our non-spiritual life is gone. How non-spiritual? I see God, no God anywhere. I see you are a human personality. I am another. My education, your education, my money, your money, myself, interest, yourself. We live in that consciousness, no? That is the duality, no? If I know Vedantic analysis, it is, I am here, but I need not be attached to it, because it is all changing. To whom I am getting attached, to what object I am holding on. Bring Vedanta here, because we study this not theory, it is not theoretical, it should be practical. In my life, I love someone, or someone bothers me too much, hate someone. Okay, bring Vedanta analysis. Is it permanent? Is it eternal? Is it happening in transcendental level? Is it happening in the physical level when you are in body-mind? When you are going to dream in your own, you lift your mind in some music or read something else and you go to your meditation. This does it not vanish? So understand that these are all temporary. Viveka, Vairagya, all this, what of this quality has been mentioned. In the path of Vedanta, we can do that. Viveka, always discern, have a discrimination. What is eternal, what is non-eternal? Why I am paying so much attention to this? Will the world remain? I will remain here forever. Anything has happened today. Come to the very practical problems of our life. Today, this morning, something has happened, which is very painful. Okay, I'll be disturbed. My mind will be disturbed. Let it be so. But let us use Vedanta. Is it permanent? Is it going to stay all over? Why I am expecting some relationship will be permanent? Ignore, because it is impermanent. If with this background, you love everything, but you will love again because God is there everywhere. One side is Viveka, Vairagya is the other side, means renounce. Renounce what? This physical attachment which we carry by default. Our mind, body means this is the default action. But can I bring Vedanta there in my life? Here is Satchidananda, not the name and form I am saying. Name and form will change. It's in body and mind level. Mind changes every moment. How do you expect? Oh, you have changed so much. Did I not say all these things in our day-to-day behavior? I didn't expect you. You are like that. Ari, it is a wrong expectation. Because my mind is, my mind, I have no control over my mind. You have no control over your mind. But we think that you should be not changing anything. You are, I thought you will be like this. Are you the same? It's the mind. There is the mind. So mind changes. But what does not change? The substratum of the mind. That consciousness does not change. How can we love, analyze this? If we analyze critically day and night, it takes long time in our life to be established in that analytical path. And that's why it is said it is good, but very few are competent to follow this path of this discernment path. But that's why pray to God, oh Lord, give me love, give me devotion. I see the material thing, I get deluded. Help me. Devotion, no problem. Praying is no problem. Then you can say, okay, let me think of God who is inside me. He is the reality. And automatically it drops. Automatically things drop off. If we can concentrate and focus there, we have to take advantage of that. As much as we focus our whole life, God-centric life, automatically the other things will drop. Two ways. One neti neti, another iti iti. One is not this, that we are reading here. Everything is mind. There's nothing beyond mind. Every day's experience in susupti, in deep sleep, we go beyond all problems. There is no problem, there is no anxiety, there is no death, there is nothing. I am happy because in eternal happiness, joy, bliss, and one ignorant veil, almost we feel the heat of that, but I cannot touch that. That's the everyday's deep sleep experience. That's closer to our Vedantic knowledge. But when we go consciously drive our journey internally, I am that, I'm not the body, not the mind, and go deep, 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 deep. We go there. That's the conscious study, conscious effort. That, and also what I am giving up, it is impermanent. It appears like that. What again and again the Vedanta says. So if we do that, and distaste will come, as we love God, distaste for other things will happen. As I am here, I am not in Hollywood. If I want to go to Hollywood, I'll have to move step by step. And one step I go, one step, this place will be behind. One step I go towards God, one step I will be off from the world and worldliness. So we can take a dual method, we can dual approach. Reject this, accept this. Reject this, accept this. So your movement, our journey will be much quicker journey, faster journey. And meditation, that's a simple formula. Vedanta Ramakrishna formula is the best formula. 24 hours spiritual. Do all karma as a service to God. No, your day is not gone in waste. You have forgotten God, but you have done your duty very well. At the beginning, you say, oh Lord, I am doing your work. Please give me so that I can feel that it's offering to you. Do my best. And even if you can, we forget God, but we engage in our action truly. And at the end of the work, when I say, oh Lord, this is my offering to you mentally. So your whole package of karma, it becomes a package. It is called a Ramakrishna sandwich. Ramakrishna sandwich, get it? We can make pies in that. And whenever I remember Ramakrishna sandwich, okay, Ramakrishna, I offer it to you. And again I get engrossed, forget about Ramakrishna. Oh, work. When you are cooking for Ramakrishna, if you give to or sit in before Ramakrishna and Ramakrishna is hungry, that will not be good cooking and not good service. So when you are cooking, forget God. Full attention to the work. And at the beginning you say, I'm doing for you. At the end, I did it for you. So our 24 hours is very utilized that way. Spiritual people will remember maybe after 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. So we may be remembering after 1 hour, maybe 5 hours, maybe 7 hours. Maybe we forgot whole day. At the end of the day, coming home, we'll take a flower mentally. Oh Ramakrishna, what have I done? I offer at your feet. So you transfer your karma. No more karma is gathering future. And also mind is getting connected with that, tuned to God consciousness. No? So automatically it will fall back. So this is karma. Then sit for meditation, more intimate connection. No, I want to be Martha, not Martha. I did Martha work. Now I will be Mary. The story of the Mary I told before also here. Mary and Martha. Be Mary sometimes, be Martha sometimes. The story, all of you know. Acham still, just to relate that story, that Christ was invited by two sisters, Mary and Martha, at their home. And then when Christ came, naturally he does not come alone. As Ramakrishna comes, he's a very expensive person. When he goes, so many direct disciples, bhaktas will go with Ramakrishna. And you will have to feed because you have been invited. And you have to entertain them. And when I go to someone, they get entertained so much. So if Ramakrishna goes, how much it will happen? Anyhow, so Christ went so naturally, two sisters, they are the only household. And so many guests has come, his disciples has come, and Christ himself. And seeing that, Mary was so overwhelmed, seeing the Lord coming in their home, and sat, and she sat at the feet of the Lord, and with tearful eyes and crying and weeping, and absorbed in her emotion, and does not care about what is going on in the other side. The other side, Martha, she is so busy running here and there and bringing this juice to this person, that person, and how can she, one person, handle so many guests? And after some time, she came to Christ and complained. See, my sister is sitting here and I cannot handle all these things. Then Christ said, she is doing better work. Because it is for pleasing Christ. Christ came with his and other disciple. It is whatever you do. And the mother becomes happy when this son or daughter, they are being praised. In front of mother, you praise your daughter or son, mother will be very pleased to you. You need not have to praise mother, but you praise the child. So when they are taken care of by Martha, that's also Christ is pleased. But he is saying, Christ and me, the world goes away. That's the most intimate moment of meditation. So meditate sometimes be Martha, do work, cook, clean, drive, go to office, interact with people. This work. And this. So Mary and Martha. So it should be two ways. And making Ramakrishna sandwich. So all this we should incorporate. That's what she was saying.
Why does Maya and all these unreal things even exist if they are not real?
What is that again? Loud?
Why does Maya even exist if it is not real?
Oh, not there is. Okay. Why mother existed? Even
Maya, why Maya exists?
oh, Maya.
If it is not real.
Oh. This is fun. we see in suppose you are working whole week, and at the weekend you can relax in your home, but you want to see Maya, so you say we'll go to drive to go to Lake Tahoe. Okay, You now take your car and give up your rest, but you like to see that desire is called Maya. The desire comes to see something else. You are fulfilled. In your house, you can relax, you can watch TV or lie down, sleep, whatever you do, and no physical trouble or tension or anything. But you choose to go like that. Some go to skiing, and skiing and then and then break their arms. So that is inexplicable. That's why Maya that's why Ma, which is not there but appears to be, that is called Maya. Now that is the play. That's why they cannot explain anything. There is a Maya theory, is a theory which is the closest example. It is not there, it appears. Appearance is the question. And we can get some idea about how it appearance happens, even not the thing is not there. But it cannot be explained. And devotees explain this way. It is Mother, the Divine Mother. She wants to play and she's playing with us. So it is God's play going on and God wants to play. Ramakrishna said, and hide and seek play is there. The grannies play. So many boys or girls go around the granny, and if you can touch him, then you are free. No one can catch you anymore. So, but Mother wants the play should go on. Ramakrishna said in the Gospel. Ramakrishna said that Mother wants to play. Then what someone put the question, but it is her play, but so much pain for us. Then he said, who are you? Where do you come from? It is her play. In your dream, you have created all the dream people. If someone in the dream says, in the person created in the dream, hey, why this? You have no control. This control point is there. It is her play going on. So you are non-existing. Let us imagine our dream condition. Just now imagine. You have created, say, 20 people there in a restaurant. And you are eating some food with your friend. The friend is there. Your mind has created that friend has no freedom. You will have to follow what you want. You are the playwright, you are the, what you call the actor, you are the actress. So all the roles you are acting, your mind has projected. So God's mind has projected the whole universe. We have no existence at all. That's why Ramakrishna, who are you? Yes.
Swamiji, can you explain a little more about suffering, especially emotional suffering and physical suffering?
Yeah. Suffering is suffering. We are not to camouflage it. It is suffering because we are body. First of all, Vedanta wise, it is I am the body because I am suffering because I am in the body. When my body consciousness goes, what happens in my body, I don't know. We go to the doctor. And when we go to the doctor, they put us into anesthesia and does so much big operation. It's a big operation. But big operation for even orthopedic operation goes on for 10 hours, 12 hours, serious operation. But what happens to the person? I feel any pain? No. Because my mind has been shut down. Or the connection is not with the body and the neuro system and brain. No? So if that can be done, then by Vedantic practice or meditation or prayer, we can lift our mind from one to the other. But so long it is here, it will give the pain. That's why Holy Mother says, by devotional practice or spiritual practice, what happens? A person who has to suffer so much pain, that pain reduces to the prick pain, prick pain. Where there will be heavy suffering, it can be reduced because it is very reasonable. Because 90% of my mind is in the body, I feel 90% pain. If my mind gets 80% there and 10% to some other thing, it will be less pain, that much. Similarly, if my mind can go to God 100%, then there is no body pain. So we'll have pain. This is the attitude of a Vedantic attitude. Body, because my mind is connected with the body, I am feeling. Devotees will think this can think this way, that this suffering, body enjoys something. When you eat, the tongue enjoys, no? I feel, no? I eating something, seeing something, hearing something. So the senses are producing that joy. It is coming to me. I am enjoying. So I did something good karma. Good karma brings good, bad karma brings bad. So something bad karma is now going away. So it is God's blessings. Sri Ram, Holy Mother said, Dukkha Bhagavane Dayar Dan. Dukkha, the suffering, is the grace of God. Why? I am paying on my loan. My negative karmas are burning out. Some devotees will think like that. There are mystic poets in Bengal. They say, when one mystic poet, Rajanikanto, he said, he was a great poet and people used to love him. And he fell sick and he's praying, "Oh Lord, how compassionate are you? You have given me this incurable disease to drive away my ego and my all identification. I used to think that I am a good writer and poet and the country loves me so much. Bujya tai, bujya Dayal, understanding this, oh Dayal, oh compassionate Lord, you have given me this incurable, painful suffering to wipe out my karma." It's the grace. Rabindranath Tagore lost his son and he sang that song, beautiful song, that, "Oh Lord, that day you took away my son, breaking my heart altogether. And I was totally devastated. I didn't know that, oh Lord, you make your way in by dashing me, breaking my heart in this way. But you entered into me. It is what a grace, oh Lord." So Bhakta can see in this way that it is a better, let it go, let go, let go. But we can pray also, "Oh Lord, it is too much. Please help me." Okay? Thank you all. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. We'll see you again sometime, Mother willing. Stay well, keep well, and apply these two formulas. Today you can remember. All lecture forget. You can remember Ramakrishna sandwich and Mary and Martha. Two stories. Okay.